This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, fly man rain.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday, or Sports and Water for me today.
Sports and body armor for me today, man. You know,
Hey, body armor. Hey, you see us? Hey, body armor water. Got the water.
yeah, we got the water, we got the juice, we got everything going right now. Rock with us, buddy. Rock with us, man. Rock with us.
How you feeling, brother?
Feeling good, man. Feeling great. And it's Friday. You know, I was off today, so I got a little nap earlier, so I'm refreshed today, man. I'm feeling good, feeling great, brother. How about you?
I ain't had the nap yet, but been at work grinding. Shit, ready to get home and shit. Just get ready for the weekend. Just chill, relax. Happy birthday, Neff, too, by the way, yesterday.
Hey.
First birthday.
Belated birthday to my son's first birthday, man. Birthday, Cairo. Took him out yesterday, had a good time. Got a Build-A-Bear, got some breakfast and everything, man. He had a nice, fulfilling day yesterday. So, party this weekend for him. Turn up some more, man.
Now that one boomerang you put up at breakfast, he ain't like he was fucking with that one.
He has like eggs.
Mad.
He has some eggs. I put it in his mouth. He don't really like eggs too much, but you know. No, needless to say, he had a good time though overall yesterday. Today was a rough one. He had to go doctor get shots today, so it was rough. A rough day today. So for he's in there asleep right now. Hopefully he stays asleep through this whole podcast because rough day today, man. Rough day.
Yeah, we gotta get over it. You gotta party some more this weekend. So
party some more this weekend, man. You got a busy day tomorrow. You got a graduation to go to, birthday party to go to, see how that goes, and then Sunday his party. So it's gonna be a busy weekend, man. You gotta get refreshed.
Facts. Before we get started, man, for Sports Spirits Friday, man, I want to take some time out and send my thoughts and prayers to my favorite NFL player, top 2 favorite athlete of all time, Randy Moss. He came out today and revealed that he's been battling cancer.
Wow.
They said they found it between his pancreas and liver. So that's why he'll be taking some time off from ESPN, obviously dealing with that. He's currently in Charlotte right now, getting the best of care. If you know me, you know Moss, like I said, he's like the reason I got into football, watching him. And so fortunately we lost Kobe too, man. So I said this is my top 2 guys, and honestly I don't know what I'd do if something were to happen to Moss right now at this point in the time. So
yeah,
praying for you, Randy Moss. Praying for you, Randy, man, and hopefully, man, everything works out for the better for sure. Love you, dog.
Yeah. Facts, man. Praying for him as well. I know he came out a couple weeks ago, last week or something, and announced that he was battling tuppy hand, and that's what it was. But you know, because people were talking about his eye colors on air, the eyes were yellow, and people were talking about it like he's like Michael Jordan or whatever going on with him. And now I didn't see that today. He came out and announced that he had he's been battling cancer. I didn't see that, man. So that's heavy news. I'm a big Randy Moss fan as well. So just praying for him and his family, and praying that he fights through this and battles strong through this, man. Fuck cancer.
Facts. The hashtag is on. The hashtag's going around social media. It's called Let's Moss Cancer. So that's the hashtag we're using on Twitter to support Randy for sure.
Yeah, let's Moss that shit, man.
Oh man! All right. On some more positive news, something happened earlier this week. BYU. If you're a BYU fan, basketball fan, you got some big news this week. You got the number 1 recruit in the 2025 class, right? Next year.
Yeah.
AJ Dybantsa. He is coming to BYU. Obviously, news broke earlier this week. We didn't get a chance to talk about it on Wednesday because we was heavy football. But we want to spend some time to talk about his decision, and he went on First Take to announce the decision. And
Big time announcement.
He talked about his decision and just basically sum it up. Apparently, the head coach at BYU was, I guess, a son's assistant last year. And he basically spoke about how Kevin Durant is his favorite player of all time, and how he's playing for a coach who coached Kevin Durant and came from the NBA. And also they have NBA strength and conditioning, nutritionists, basically, like I said, a little taste of NBA life at college is basically the big reason why he went to BYU. I know we talked about it a little bit off air, Rand, about the decision. What you think about it?
I mean, first off, shout out to AJ Dybantsa, however you pronounce it, for making this decision. You know, big shout out to him, big decision. So happy that he was able to announce it finally, and you know, get a commitment in. As far as the decision goes, you know, more power to him. That's the reason he chose it. You know, obviously, I can't say it's not valid, and all those things are true. You know, their head coach now is an ex-assistant for the Phoenix Suns. You know, so that was the main reason that he wanted to go there. I think he would have got like similar coaching elsewhere as well, maybe in better programs and more historical basketball programs, possibly. Maybe he wants to go. You know, I think he's from Utah. BYU is in Utah, so maybe he wanted to be close to home, play in front of his family and friends. Or he's getting a big NIL bag for BYU. Not sure if that bag would have been more or less going elsewhere. Interested to find out those details, but overall, I think it was, you know, I think it's a bit of a questionable decision, to say the least. But you know, I'm all for a young man making a decision best for him, and if that's what he feels best for him at this time, and hey, more power to him.
Yeah, I would say I understand it. Like I said, all his reasons are, like I said, are valid. And BYU, obviously, they're not a blue blood by any means whatsoever. But they've had a decent basketball program over the years. They've always you always see them make the tournament every year. So I think they still have a good shot of making the tournament. At least we'll get to see him in the tournament. Unlike when Ben Simmons went to LSU that year.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Obviously, I don't think this will impact his draft stock at all, really.
It could. Yeah, I don't think the decision will, but his play will. The decision will.
You think it? Well, I mean, obviously, if you come out there and, like, say, totally
lays an egg, man, yeah,
right.
it's gonna be a bad look.
But right now, I know they're projecting him to be the number one pick for next year's class. Obviously, BYU to make the tournament, they have to have some talent around him. Obviously, with him going out there, bring more eyes to that program. So we'll learn a lot more with BYU in the 2025 season. But shout out to the young man, and wish you all the best out there, BYU. Definitely,
wish them all the best, man. They definitely play a lesser scene schedule, though. You know, they're on more so on the West Coast. So, you know, those games get a little bit less exposure than going to like a North Carolina or a Duke or somebody in like the Midwest or the East.
True, but
they are a little bit later. You said what?
But they are in the Big 12 though, so
yeah, not bad.
ESPN. I mean, hell, number one player. They'll do whatever they can.
They'll find a way to get them on TV. But you know, it's definitely it's a safer, but also a bit of a riskier decision going here. You know, safer because you're not going to get seen as much. Won't be as much criticism if you go there and don't play well and the team doesn't go anywhere because it's BYU. A little bit more because you know it is basically going to be only top level guy there unless you convince other guys to go with you. So it will be more pressure on him in terms of I guess production because he's going to be the only one there. So he's definitely got a green light.
Yeah, like I said,
stats are empty or not.
Yeah, like I said, obviously next year we'll see who all. Like I said, I'll kind of keep an eye on BYU this season. Like I said, just keep an eye on them, see how they look. Like I said, who could possibly stay and be there with them next year.
And see what they get out of the portal, possibly.
Exactly. So, and obviously, hell, if you're like I said, maybe like a borderline fringe draft pick, it's like, hey, I get a chance to go play with the number one guy. Hey, maybe help my draft stock too. So
definitely it could be attractive because you definitely get scouts watching those games. So if they're watching for him and you pop, you know, go off the screen, you pop off the screen and make some good plays, you definitely have you looking good too. So good point there. Definitely a good point.
Only thing I'm looking at BYU schedule this year. Oh, stressing no. If everything goes according to plan, it looks like he will play in Cincinnati next year because UC goes out to BYU this year. So Oh, actually, they got a home this year with BYU. So hopefully we get a home next year, so we can possibly see him live in person.
That would be dope. I watched a few of his games. You know, his games do come on ESPN sometimes. High school games. He's definitely a real deal.
Yeah, so
he's nice, man. He's definitely a good player. So we'll see. I kind of like the decision. You know, I like the decision not going to a traditional powerhouse. Some of those schools get stacked with good players, and it's like, are you really going to be able to show what you can do really as a guy on a team? Like you know, some of the criticism that Cooper Flag has is you're going to do. Yeah, it's one of the top programs ever historically. So you're going to get some of the top kids that go there just traditionally. So playing around more talent, this is going to be a more of a challenge for him because you're going to play with less talent than you will go into like a Duke or North Carolina. I think UNC was in the top 3. I think it was BYU, UNC, and Alabama in the top 3. So definitely don't think he should went to UNC. I'm a UNC fan. I'm the first to tell you, we get top prospects, they don't end up being top prospects anymore. So don't blame him for not coming to UNC. I would not pick UNC either. They killed draft stocks. Just being real. I think Bama would have been a decent spot for him too because they have recent success with players like Brandon Miller and guys like that. So I think it would have been a good place for him to go to. But can't handle BYU. Shout out BYU for this. Their best prospect they ever got. So shout out to them.
Facts. So like I said, and they are in the Big 12. So I know Big 12 is a staple for Big Mondays. So obviously, I think there will be a lot of BYU, a lot of chance to watch him next season for sure. Sticking on college real quick, I just want to say quick shout out to Hannah Hidalgo, Notre Dame guard, 29, 8, and 10 yesterday, knocking off number 2 UConn.
Big time win
For sure. I know I've been seeing a lot of NBA players just tweet how cold she was. I'm saying y'all kind of late. We've been saying on here last year, like since she was a freshman, like she gonna be nice and
girl can ball. She can ball,
man. She got her partner back a little bit. So I expect Notre Dame to make some noise in the tournament this year. So
yep, I expect them to be good this year. Last year in the tournament she had a rough go some of the games. But I think another year of experience under her belt, she's gonna be even colder this year, man.
That's facts. Switching to college football real fast. Shout out to Travis Hunter. He won the Biletnikoff Award for best wide receiver in college football, and I believe it's still the Jim Thorpe Award for the best defensive back. But I know he's won. No, it wasn't the Jim Thorpe Award. Let me get it right. But he won for the best defensive player in college football.
So one for his best position in defense for him, one best player position in offense for him. Big shout out to him. That was a big controversy for the offensive award because receiver he won it over, did win a triple crown. So in college. So bit of controversy there. Shout out Travis Hunter for winning it though.
Bednarik.
What was it?
A Bednarik. So for Bednarik, for the best defensive player. So yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely was a little bit of a celebrity play for Travis because that guy getting triple crown is crazy. Him not getting it. It's crazy. Not gonna lie.
For sure. That same way. Shout out my boy Mario Fannin and for BG because he had the best year of a tight end, but they knocked him for I guess playing in
WAC conference.
Power 5. Yeah, and they gave it to Penn State. So it's like, man, if you're not gonna look at the numbers, then just make it like a group of a Power 5 award.
Yeah, Power 5 award because some of these guys, they're not Power 5 schools, are killing it too and deserve to have some recognition and deserve to be winning these awards. Like I said, the guy can't recall his name right now, but he won triple crown in college for receiving and runner up. It's still a great year for him, but I think he deserved to probably win an award over Travis Hunter and not gonna lie.
No, facts. And we're Travis Hunter supporters on here for sure.
Yeah, huge fan of Travis Hunter, but just being real, keep it 100.
All right. I think that's all the news. When Travis Hunter today, he was on ESPN, and he said, he said that Coach Prime's not going anywhere. I mean, it's been a lot of talks about him possibly going to the NFL, being the next head coach for the Dallas Cowboys. And Travis
Raiders.
yeah, maybe the Raiders. Wherever Shador goes. but Travis Hunter said he ain't going. He's not leaving. He doesn't plan on leaving Colorado. He said he has a lot of insight right now. This is a quote, Travis Hunter. He ain't going nowhere. He's gonna be right where he's at right now. And I honestly believe that because obviously they have the top quarterback in the freshman recruit coming to Colorado. I don't think he will. And like I said, we know how Coach Prime feels about coaching kids. I don't think he would tell a kid to come here knowing he ain't gonna be there either.
Yeah, unless he doesn't know he's not going to be there. Like Travis Hunter said, he plans on being there. Plans could change. Plans could change. I'm not saying Travis Hunter is lying. I'm just saying money talks, and situations could change very, very quickly when money gets involved, and other people get fired. That's all I'm saying. Just put it out there.
That's true. But at least in college, I think he has a lot more say so over the program, unlike the NFL.
For sure. Oh, for sure. I don't think he's going anywhere, but I would not be surprised if things change and he does. That's all I'm saying.
All right. I think that's all the college sports news we got. Obviously, the Heisman Trophy will be revealed tomorrow night at 8:00. Vegas expects Travis Hunter. He's the heavy favorite right now, so
I think it's his to lose. I don't think no games left to play right in between now.
Yeah, there's nothing left to play. So I'm like, I guess really up to the voters. Cam Newton said he'll be there. This is first time going to the Heisman Trophy Award since he won it. And he said the main reason he's going is because of Travis Hunter.
Wow. Well, hope he gets it, man. It's going to be a big night. Speaking of Travis Hunter, we talked about it a little bit off air. Have you seen the controversy going around with him and his fiance?
Yeah, man. People who are commenting about the situation. And by the way, if you haven't seen, Lee said it was on a YouTube channel, a podcast or something.
I think it's their YouTube channel, one of theirs. They're together couple channel. I'm not sure what kind of channel it is, but she basically said first she was not giving Travis Hunter a time of day because he's not her type.
Mm-hmm.
And basically was clowning him. Saying that he's not his type. He's kind of a dork kind of sort or whatever. But now you engage to this man, so was he not your type? So you realize he was walking money sign. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When then you realize, this nigga got some potential. Goes to the NFL, let me go ahead and make him my type. Now you're pregnant with him, or pregnant by him, and engaged to him. So I don't know. To each his own, man. I'm not. I'm not going to say that's uncommon. I mean, girls say that all the time about guys that they're with. Like sometimes it's not their type, and they just give them a chance and end up, fall in love with them. Not saying that's uncommon or wrong. I will say that both of them have to be more mindful of who he is and the attention that he has, and what stuff like that will cause to happen in their lives. Put it like that. I think he loves her. I think she loves him. But they have to realize that people are going to want to see them going through issues because people don't want them to be happy. They want what each of them have in each other. So they have to realize that, and I think he should ignore everybody talking. If he feels confident in her and being with her, then he can ignore that shit, man. But he also should be very careful because things people were saying could be true. Not sure. I don't know this girl from Adam or Eve, so I can't speak on her and speak on their relationship. I don't know them, but tread lightly, brother.
Yeah, obviously everyone commenting. I said looking from the outside in, and obviously we're just commenting on what they decide, on what they revealed about,
what they show us.
Yeah, how they met. So we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Obviously, Travis Hunter loves her and cares about her very much, which is why he's engaged to her and rumoredly to be pregnant as well. Basically, I echo your sentiments. Just Travis, be careful. And obviously, I think he has the right people in his ear, especially Coach Prime. We know how much he loves and respects Coach Prime. If there's anybody who knows about relationships with women like this, it's Coach Prime. So just protect yourself at all costs. I mean, you love her, but still protect yourself on the back end as far as getting prenups and making sure that if something were to go wrong in a relationship, that you're covered and you don't have to give up more than you have to.
Yeah. Just be smart about it, man. So I'm gonna say, just be smart about it. Not saying she's a bad person at all. Don't know her, like I said. Just be smart about it, man.
Yeah. So down to the wire 513. Make sure I tap in with everything down to the wire 513. Happy Sports Spirits Friday. Since we talk a little bit, we in the gossip lane, we might as well stay here. This is kind of sports too, especially with the person involved. I know if you were all over social media yesterday, you could not help but see the what do you want to call it? The
Drama.
Yeah, drama between Papoose, Remy Ma, and now Clarissa Shields.
Crazy, man. Shout out Papoose, man. First and foremost, shout out Papoose. This is the first time I've heard him speak on this publicly since I've went into this. Now I'm not sure, maybe like a year and a half ago. Saw the whole battleship Remy and mine, the dude that she was apparently cheating on Papoose with. So I thought they were broken up. He hasn't spoken on this publicly, which is, I commend him for that because it was very hard. It's a very public situation. They're both very public people. So for that to be going on openly, everybody basically knowing that your wife is out here just messing around on you or having an affair or either left you for this man or whatever the situation was. So shout out to him for finally moving on because it's been years. I think it's been years now. I can remember. Papoose looking like a simp out here. I'm just gonna keep it real. He's looking like he was just getting dogged and trying to get my back for no reason. So shout out for him for moving on. So yes, that's all I know about it. I'm not too privy on the situation for real. Kind of all I know about it was I thought Remy Ma was messing around first. I thought they broke up and she found out Papoose messed over with Clarissa Shields and got mad. I'm not sure. I guess that's what happened, basically.
Yeah. From basically what I read. Well, he has moved on as far as relationship, but he hasn't moved on because this is all according to Papoose, and he tweeted or put on Instagram yesterday. He's been trying to get a divorce since all this happened, but she does not want to sign on paper. So that's why he really can't technically move on yet. They said the main reason he's been quiet is because obviously they have a child together, 6-year-old daughter, I believe, and obviously she's at the age now where she's going to school and have to hear about it. And now it's all out in the public. Just praying for all parties involved, man. Obviously we know celebrities. I said they're licensed spotlight, especially a power couple like them. I mean, everybody was screaming for years. Remy and Papoose were black couple goals.
Black love.
Yeah, but it's like, man, you look up shit like that, and then when shit hits the fan, like
that's why you shouldn't put all your stock in these celebrity relationships, man, or celebrities in general. I mean, you don't know these niggas.
Exactly.
You don't know these people. You don't know what they're into outside of the public of what they put in public. You don't know what they're doing, man. You don't know what they have going on. You know who they're hanging out with. You don't know what's going on in their lives, man. So stop caping for these fucking celebrities, man. So
you
can stop caping for them.
Yeah, you can have admiration for them. Like, obviously, we're huge Kobe fans. As we started the show, like I said, Randy Moss had a huge impact on my life. But like I said, we've never met these guys personally. All we know is from what they did in their respective sports, and just some of the stuff that they shared with us once they decided to hang it up. Kobe, like I said, he was a filmmaker, a philanthropist. I can say it off air. I can't say it on air. That's crazy.
Philanthropist.
Yeah. Say good model citizen, but I always use it when it comes to celebrities like that. I always take what Charles Barkley said. They're not role models. We shouldn't put them as role models. Yes, we can look at them and admire their work, but we shouldn't be, simping for them.
Yeah, same thing with these rappers and any other celebrities out there, man. You don't know these niggas. Stop caring for them. When they get accused of things, stop going out your way to say they didn't do it because you don't know these niggas, man. You don't know them. So when it comes out they did something crazy and you were kept for them all these fucking years, you're gonna look crazy. You're gonna look fucking crazy. So just putting that out there, man. All you Diddy lovers, all you Hove lovers, tread carefully, man. So when the details come out and these niggas get found guilty, if they get found guilty, or if they, end up, owning whatever they did, you're gonna look crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep. And we could move on because my history of that is not good on this show. So we
Oh man, nah, man. Shout out to everybody is in trouble. Hope you didn't do what they're accusing you of doing, but if you did it, man, fuck you. All I gotta say.
That's big.
Nothing wrong with listening to their music still. If you want to listen to their music, man. Same thing with your boy R. Kelly, man. That's your boy. So if you want to listen to his music, hey, fuck it, listen to his music. But niggas out here being scumbags, man. We're not gonna let that shit slide.
Yeah, I can definitely, yeah. I can separate art from man. Don't support anything that he allegedly that he's been found guilty of or any of that. But
it's great music though. Shit, nigga make some hits. It is what it is. Nigga make hits.
That's all I'm gonna say. So
nigga made hits, man. I don't agree with everything none of these people do. They make hits. I'm gonna sing the songs. It is what it is. I'm listening to them. I'm gonna sing them.
Yeah, exactly. So end of the day, man. Hopefully, man. Everybody involved with this Papoose, Remy Ma, Clarissa Shields thing, man. Hopefully it all dies down and everybody come out of this peacefully with no one getting hurt. I know Clarissa Shields said February 2nd she want to fight Remy Ma. So
I want to see that, man. Remy Ma, steer clear of that shit. Don't do it. Clarissa, you too. Steer clear of that shit because when you win, Remy's is a real street woman. She gonna pull a gun out on you, man. So chill. Everybody chill.
Let's hope that though. It's just
we know Remy's history, man. We know her history.
Yeah.
We know her history. I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna pray that doesn't happen. Papu steps in there and say, "We don't need this to happen, man. I don't need y'all fighting." It was funny though. Remy said, "Papu's dumb ass fell asleep at my house on the phone with Clarissa Shields." That shit was funny as, but I'm not gonna lie. Funny as fuck, bro.
She hung up when she heard her voice.
She hung up when she heard her voice. I'm not gonna lie. That shit's fucking comedy. Not gonna fucking lie. Comedy. I could just see Papoose on the couch or on the bed just sleep. That motherfucker phone on. She like, Pat, man. Clarissa. Oh shit. Ain't that motherfucker. Oh man, it need to be a movie about that shit. They gotta make that shit a movie.
Man. And then shit. I mean, but shit, like they both got receipts. Then shit, Pat fucking tweeted a picture of him Remy and dude at Christmas. Like, bro, what?
Dude said I ain't put the tree up. I promise I ain't put the tree up. Like, bro, what is going on, man? This is some cheaters type TV type shit, man, right here.
Yeah, this is crazy. And then shit, I know Easy the Block Captain, that's his name or rap name. He was on social media today talking about obviously he admitted that he got slept. Obviously, but he called Papoose, he snuck him, and then he said he contacted Papoose like 3 or 4 times to meet him somewhere so they can fight man to man, and he turned it down. Basically, just on the internet looking crazy.
Yeah, looking crazy, man. Yeah. This shit is crazy. This shit is a crazy situation.
Yeah.
Pray for all parties involved. Hopefully, it doesn't get back violent. Sounds like it already was violent at one point when Papoose knocked dude out. So,
that's why
praying for all parties involved. Praying for safety.
Man,
there's kids involved here. We don't need this to go any further than it's already gone, man. Remy Ma, sign papers, man. Divorces, man.
That's
like
why
he wants you to happen. Divorce him, please.
That's why I like to stay in my sports lane. I don't that entertainment shit. Yeah,
crazy, man. It's funny though. I'll give them that. It's entertainment for sure.
Yes,
entertainment.
Their name is entertainment for sure.
Strictly entertainment.
Oh, down to the wire. 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Real quickly before we hit NFL fantasy football. Xavier UC tomorrow, crosstown shootout. Who you like?
I gotta roll with the UC Bearcats, man. I'm a historical UC guy. That's who I roll with historically. I haven't watched too much Xavier this year, admittedly. I'm not gonna lie. I watched a couple of Cincinnati games. They look pretty good. So I roll with the Bearcats, man. How about you?
This is clear cut Ohio State Michigan situation from this year. On paper, UC should win. They have the better roster. They have more talent on UC than Xavier. But obviously, no rivalry game. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
And I believe UC hasn't won. I think they're on a 4-game losing streak too as well. Maybe even be longer. But I'm rolling with UC as well. I support both schools. Like I have no problem. Like I'm not a college basketball fan. I don't have a team in college basketball, but in the tournament, I support both schools. Want them both go as far as they possibly can. But when they play each other, I'm with you. Like I said, I always linked a little bit more towards UC.
Yeah, I always had more players that I kind of related more to historically. Plus, my high school colors ran black. I guess I kind of just leaned that way because they ran black too. I'm not sure if that's just unknown bias, underlying bias I had because the colors or what, but yeah, I was like UC, man.
Facts. So yeah, that game is 2:00 tomorrow. Can't wait. The game's at UC, so it should be a great atmosphere for sure. Before we hit our fantasy football advice for this week, just a little quick updates with injuries going on. George Pickens, he will not play. He's already been ruled out this week against Philly. That's a huge loss.
Big loss for them.
Kenneth Walker, running back for Seahawks, he's doubtful to play against the Packers this week. Seahawks running back. Did you see last night the game, the Devondre Campbell? Yeah, Devondre Campbell situation with the 49ers.
Oh, I did hear about it today. I didn't see it. I didn't see it last night, but I did read it today. They cut him, let him go, basically.
Yeah, they're on the verge of letting him go, but yeah,
did he refuse to go back to the game?
Yeah, he just didn't want to go back in the game, which is, like I said, wild,
crazy.
And I kind of echo what Ryan Clark said. Like I said, in today's time of mental health and illness, like if it's something mental like that, you should have went to your position coach and said, "Hey, coach, like I said, mentally, I'm not right to go back." But for you not to say nothing and just refuse to go back in the game, then you walk to the locker room. That's just a bad look, man.
Yeah.
And honestly, how could any team want to sign you after this? Like if you want to continue to play in the NFL.
That's what I'm about to bring up. Like as a professional, and in this league, NFL is these honors are they'll put together on you real quick. Especially if you pass your prime or if you're not even worth the trouble that you're causing, they're not going to sign you, bro. They're not going to fuck with you. So, very questionable decision by him. Like you said, Ryan Clark was definitely right on this one. If it was something mental health going on, some issues going on there. Should have spoken on there. You should even fake the injury, bro. Something, just refuse to go back in the game. It's just bad look altogether.
Facts. And Odell Beckham, he got released today after 9 from Miami. So Odell Beckham Jr. is no longer a Miami Dolphin. He will be, once he clears waivers, be officially a free agent for the rest of the season. Honestly, I don't think he'll get picked up by anybody. I think his NFL career might be over.
Yeah, I think he's done. He wasn't doing much for the Dolphins, which why I cut him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think his career's over.
And then Justin Herbert looks like he's all expected to play this Sunday against Tampa Bay. Obviously, we know he's battling a lot of injuries: left ankle sprain, left eye contusion. But he's all expected to play this Sunday against the Bucs. So
don't start him,
man. And unfortunately, and luckily, we got one more week until our fantasy football playoffs start.
It's not luckily, man. It's not luckily. I'm still teetering on that edge. I'm still 4th seed.
No, I think I could be out because I failed a number. I'm number 2 now, and I don't know if I lose, do I fall to 4? I don't know how to stand this draw, but I know if I lose, I'm the same record.
Yeah, right now everybody's right now 9-5. It's in the playoffs right now in our league. Crazy right now. Very, very tight race. Like the Western Conference in the playoffs in the NBA right now. This is how our league is looking.
Facts. But I will say, I did expect me to lose this week. Like I had all my heavy hitters on the bye. Lamar,
yeah,
Derek.
you had the Ravens on by. It was
I was
crazy.
like, I expected to lose last week, but
Yeah.
they back this week. Got a good matchup against the Giants, so I'll go ahead and start there. Get all the Ravens offensive guys in the lineup. I said on Wednesday they putting up at least 60, and I'm not exaggerating. Like the way Lamar ended his press conference 2 weeks ago, he's mad.
He did say he was mad. Yeah, he did say he was mad. So I agree with that. I expect him to go off. It's a good call there. Last week, this guy I picked him up last week. He saved my fantasy week last week, so I'm gonna give him some love this week and say he should start Zach Charbonnet. Last week he went
crazy.
Went ham last week. I almost didn't start him. I picked him up. I said, man, should I start this guy? I started him. I was like, no, fuck it. I'm gonna start him. Went crazy. Probably single-handedly won me the game last week in the matchup we had last week. So I'm saying start him this week. They have the Packers at Green Bay. Should be a run-heavy game for them. So give Zach some touches. Get him in the lineup.
Yeah, and then as we just mentioned, Kenneth Walker with the calf is probably not expected to play. So yeah, obviously more
touches for him.
Facts. I'm gonna go here. This is a shitty game to watch, but for fantasy football purposes, this guy's has been hot over the past few weeks. If you need a flex running back or something, get Rico Dow, running back for the Cowboys in your lineup. He's been hot. Like I said, I mean, unfortunately, he hasn't related into many wins for the Cowboys. For fantasy football purposes, good numbers. So I like Rico Dow. They got the Panthers this week, and Panthers, they give a lot of points to running backs for sure.
That's for sure. I would agree with that as well. I'm gonna go sit. This is a potential game of the week almost. I don't know if we talked the game of the week when we was on Rapid Fire. The Steelers and Eagles game. I'm gonna say sit Najee Harris. Eagles defense isn't that strong, but their front line is pretty strong. They seem to stop the run pretty good. So I'm gonna say sit Najee Harris. He did mention that what his name is out.
George Pickens. Yep.
George Pickens is out. So could be a bit of a risky sit here, but I would say Najee Harris.
Nah, it ain't risky. Hell, if Mike Williams is available, because Mike Williams was one who benefited last week with George Pickens out. Like, hey, Russ has no problem. Like he said, he has full trust in no matter who's out there.
Yep, he throwing that thing.
So Mike Williams could be a beneficial pickup for you if you're looking for an extra wide receiver. I'm gonna go sit as well. This guy just hasn't looked right. He just hasn't looked right since he returned. I'm gonna go Tank Dell. They got the Dolphins this week. We talked about it on Wednesday for Bengals fans. If you still have any hope of getting the playoffs, you need Houston to knock off Miami this week. But Tank Dell has been struggling his past 3 games. Obviously, Nico Collins has been was his favorite target for sure. But it kind of baffles me that Tank Dell has been struggling with the loss of Stephon Diggs down there. So I just don't like the matchup. It's going to be a lot of Nico Collins and then a lot more Joe Mixon this year.
Yep, I agree with that. That's actually my next start for that same game. Opposite side, I'm going Nico Collins. I have him in my league. He was out for 4 or 5 weeks. He missed there, injured. Last week had a pretty good week. He had 119 receiving yards last week. So I think no touchdowns though. This week he's primed to get an end zone with another 100-yard game. So give me Nico Collins, like you mentioned, CJ Stroud's #1 target. And we saw last week since he's been back, he's had what's targets at 7, 9, 11 targets since he's been back in the 3 weeks. So I see him getting double-digit targets again tomorrow or this weekend. Excuse me.
Facts. I'm gonna go last start for here. Wide receiver. Quarterback really ain't shit, but he has become his favorite target. And Calvin Ridley. I like the matchup. They obviously got the Bengals this week. If nothing else, we know the Bengals secondary is gonna give up. Wide receiver. If you're playing the Bengals, your wide receiver's gonna get a lot of targets, a lot of looks. Just look at CD Lamb last week. Hell, just look all season. So for fantasy football purposes, I don't expect Tennessee to win, but Calvin Ridley will have a lot of opportunities to impact your lineup this week, as long as Will Levis is accurate. That's the big
Big if. That's a big if, man. My last one, you mentioned at the beginning. Start all Ravens players, man. So I'm going right on with that. Mark Andrews, start him this week, man. Like you mentioned, Lamar last week was pissed. They're gonna have like 8, 10 touchdowns on offense. He got to get one of them things, man. So give me Mark Andrews, man. Start Mark Andrews.
Let's go. I need it. Wish it was a playoffs, but hell, if you want,
yeah. You need to win. Everybody need to win right now in our league, bro. It's crazy.
Man.
This is I think it's the most competitive it's been. Usually, we got one player that's like kind of outperforming everybody else, and second, third, maybe close, fourth, maybe hanging on. But this year, everybody from top to not bottom, but top to like 6, you got a chance probably. So, key moves to make this week. If you leave points on your bench, man, you might regret it. That's why I don't mind if I lose, as long as I don't leave no points on my bench. Like if I started all my good players and we just didn't play good,
yeah,
the bench didn't do anything, I'm not too mad. If I left points on the bench, then that's when I like, damn, I missed opportunity for myself.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Who you got? Who you playing this week?
This week I have. Let me look. I thought it was playoffs, man. So I was like excited. I thought I made it, but we got another week, man. I got the last another week. This week, last week I had Malik. This week I got TJ this week. He's 7-7, so I think he's technically out. Where he at?
Yeah, I think he's out. So I think he's playing.
Yeah, he in 7th right now, so he's probably out.
Yeah.
TJ, let me get this dub, bro. You only got nothing to play for, bro. Don't play spoilers to me, man. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, man.
Well, sad part, I think. Well, sad part, I think you'll still be in as long as Brett loses. Cause I think Brett's the one on the outside looking in right now.
Yeah, Brett's 8-6 right now. So if Brett lose, everybody in play right now is safe. If he loses, who you playing this week?
He playing my brother. Let me see.
Malik, bro. Don't do this to me, Malik.
Let me see. Yeah,
you playing Malik.
Yeah, and he pissed because it was week. It was a game after the Commanders played the Bengals. He needed a quarterback, and I offered him a trade straight up. I was like, all right, Jane Daniels for Marvin Harrison Jr. He said no.
He didn't do it. Oh,
he didn't do it, and
that probably cost him his season because I see he's starting Russell Wilson right now. He's starting Russell Wilson, so he's back up to Aaron Rodgers. So yeah,
right. I mean, luckily Russell Wilson is turned on as a late.
Playing good as a late, but yeah, that's not a quarterback you feel confident starting right now. Right now, even though he's playing good, I don't want to start Russell Wilson right now.
Yeah. So
he's supposed to lose too. So if he lose and Brett gets 9-6, man, and we all still got a chance. If we all lose, but Brett got more points than me, I'm gonna be out, bro.
Yeah, I believe that's a tiebreaker.
I think it's tiebreaker's a point. So if I'm a 3-game winning streak too, man, crazy. So yeah, man, if I end up losing this week and Brett ties my record, I'm gonna be out because my points are not that good. So, oh man, this is a pressure situation right now. I'm supposed to lose, according to the projected points. I'm supposed to lose, but I've been supposed to lose the last like 5 weeks, and I end up making it competitive or win. So,
well, let me go on and make my because I literally put George Pickens in my lineup earlier, hoping he would play, but now that he's out, I'm going to get him out of there right now. So
more scan on my lineups, man. Just looking because I know if I don't check it right now, I'm not going to check it. I'm not fucking around and having somebody on my starting that I want to start. Right now, I got a question mark with my defense. I got 2 defenses still. I'm riding heavy right now on my squad, man. I'm just trust who I got right now. I picked up Kareem Hunt. Might start him this week.
All right.
I just don't know, man. Don't know.
I'm giving you.
Coleman back. Shit. Amari Cooper, healthy. I got some questions that I have to answer this for myself this before Sunday for sure.
Sorry, y'all. Y'all look. Yeah, we fantasy football. We try to make sure y'all know right now. Like we try to make sure.
Sunday. Everybody, okay, so all my squad play Sunday. Everybody on my team except for Cole Kmet. He ain't getting no minutes from me. So. Everybody on Sunday, I got a couple days to make a decision, man. So I'm gonna just sleep on it tonight, do a little more research to wake up tomorrow and try to get my lineup set for the last week of the regular season, man, and hope things go well for myself. So even if I lose, just hoping I have a good points week. Because even if I lose, I can still possibly get in the playoffs. We all can technically. I think y'all good. I think everybody above me is good. Y'all points is good. My points is not that good.
I don't want to leave it a chance. So I don't know.
I don't know.
Because it might be points. It might be
head
head.
Like, head to head, and then points might be secondary. So you're right.
Yeah. So I don't know. So
you're right, brother. You're right.
Just go ahead and win. Don't even worry about it. Let's control our own destiny.
We own destiny, man. It's the way to do it.
All right. Somebody. Last thing before we end the. Oh damn! I almost forgot. Well, two more things before we get to our Dance of Wire 513 parlay. The semifinals of the Emirates Cup has been officially been announced. We were on the show live on Wednesday during the second slate of games. As we said on Wednesday, the Hawks knocked off the Knicks. So they'll play the Bucks in the semifinals, and then the later on matchup, Houston. That was a hell of a game.
Hell of a game.
Houston knocked out Golden State and Steph Curry, and they will take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's been reported. Yeah, great matchup. I mean, if you were a diehard basketball fan, diehard NBA fan, you like that matchup. But obviously,
casual though, I don't know if casual's gonna fuck with it. I'm not gonna lie.
And it's showing. Yeah, rumor has it, like I said, the ticket sales have plummeted since last year. They said tickets you can get tickets for as low as right now as $98 out in Vegas, which is wild.
Crazy. I think it just goes to show that you don't have to have a strong superstar presence in this NBA Cup right now. It looks the Final Four. Final Four, right? Or Final Two? Yeah, Final Four. You don't have a strong superstar presence. I think if Steph and the Warriors would have made it, it definitely would have helped out a little bit.
For sure.
But you got, Giannis and Dame, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they've been playing better as of late, but
as you say, let's say to the casuals, are they household names? Like to the casual fans, like when people when people say LeBron, like said they know who you're talking about. Like like Steph, like obviously Steph Curry, like yeah, like we know Giannis is top 5 player in the league, but like, could you ask a random person on the street who doesn't care about basketball? Like
they might know him, but he's not going to be high on their popularity list. He's not going to be high on their favorite player list. He's not selling the most shoes. And same with Dame. I'm a big fan of Dame, but he's not driving like viewership like that. You know what I'm saying? Great player, but it's levels to it, man. Levels to it. And it sucks for other teams involved. They are young, and OKC is super fun to watch, but small market.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a household name yet either. SGA is not a household name yet, even though if you watch basketball, he is. But if you're just a casual fan, you know who he is.
And I want to pull up and to back up a point, because we've been talking about the ratings here on the show for the past few weeks now. I'm gonna pull up this graphic. I had to confirm and make sure it was real, but Basketball Reference did tweet it out the other day. It's the most viewed NBA player in every state.
I saw that,
and this is it's not shocking, but I don't think I can zoom in anymore. But people,
the NBA has a problem, bro, on their hands.
It's not shocking, but it's scary once this guy retires.
Yep. Like the glaring picture here shows LeBron James is the most viewed player by far in the country, and only certain states is different. Like Boston or Massachusetts, of course, you got Tatum.
Yeah.
In Milwaukee or Wisconsin, of course, you got Giannis, and in Colorado, you got Jokic. Other than that, LeBron James everywhere else, every state. For those who are just listening and not watching,
across the board.
And it just goes to show that the NBA has a problem as far as they don't know who the next guy's going to be, man. It should be more split up than this. Yeah, LeBron is great, but like I'm sure this is how it was when Jordan was in the league. But on his way out, you saw guys. You saw the promise in Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
And you had Shaquille O'Neal. You had other guys in the league that were like, all right, this league's gonna be okay. And Yeah, we have the guys in the league right now. We're saying that because we're basketball fans, but the average fan, like we mentioned the fact, like you said, the past few weeks, NBA has been picking the wrong guys to take the torch, and the guys that they've been picking ain't holding up to the hype, ain't holding up to what they were looked at to be, and it's really hurting the league because now there's going to be a huge gap. Hopefully something happens in the next 2 years before LeBron's out of here, but I think LeBron may be out of here in the next 2 years, maybe year.
Yeah.
Man, if this is the way it is right now, if it doesn't change quickly, man, the NBA's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be in trouble.
Facts. And hell, like I said, you want to say, like you said, even like I said, Jordan on his way out. Hell, even when excuse me, even like when Jordan was in his prime peak, like people still know who Shaq was. Like Shaq was a big in the early 90s, like Shaq was a huge deal.
Huge deal.
So
huge deal.
So like they knew, like even like I said, once Jordan, even when Jordan retired, like I said, yeah, they may have lost a little ratings, but like the magic was still, like I said, getting to the finals and playing in the conference finals. Like, so they were still
And
fine.
then you had your new crop of stars coming in. You had the Kobe's, you had the Allen Iversons, cross up Jordan. All right, you got something nice. The Grant Hills was pretty popular back then. Penny Hardaway's. You had your guys that were looked at as like, all right, these guys are selling products first and foremost. They're getting signed to big brands, selling products. We're not even seeing that, bro. Like you got your guys like the Melo Balls. He's selling shoes. He's moving shoes. Jaws, but they have an issue with Ja right now with everything going on. First off, he got to stay healthy. Both those guys can't stay healthy. And Ja with his suspensions and everything he's had going on in the past couple of years. Melo can't stay on the court. Zion can't stay on the court. He's not selling shoes for real. It's gonna be an issue, man. We're gonna see. Hopefully, somebody can come up and really like take control of it, like Anthony Edwards or somebody, man. I don't know who.
Yeah. Obviously we've been screaming Ant for a while now, but it's just like how late, because obviously they didn't pick him to be the face. Like I said, like you said, it was always the Zions, the Jaws, like those two. Like those were supposed to be the face of the league when they came in, but obviously situations off court, and hell, even on court, because Zion hasn't been able to play. Those guys haven't been available for most teams. Jaws is getting better now because he's back available, but still that gun thing hurt his image.
Yeah, definitely did, man. But Jaws putting up doing great things this year, and even still, like you don't hear it as much, or you don't see it as much. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's almost like the media presence just like, all right, yeah, that's cool. We're off Ja now. That's kind of how it feels like to me. Like the media just off Ja. Like they're cool on him. Like he makes some cool moves every once in a while. They'll show highlights and everything, but it was like before that gun shit happened, bro. Anything he did was all over Twitter, all over social media, everywhere. Instagram, you get on Instagram, you're gonna see the highlights over and over again. And now it's like he got to do something really, really, really dope for it to be like that. Like the dunk he had last week, you saw that everywhere, but on a regular basis, you don't really see many Ja highlights anymore. I know he's been hurt a little bit this year too, but you don't see it that much no more. Like the media is just kind of off of him,
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? Then him realizing, like I said, he said he's changing the style of play. He doesn't want to, like I said, dunk really no more.
Yeah.
I know, no disrespect, but that's why people loved him.
Yep.
Crazy athletic. Shit, I had almost putting everybody on posters.
Yep, small guy, just dunking on everything, trying to dunk on everything. Fast, jumping out the roof. So yeah, if and after you said they had that crazy dunk he did, that baseline, dunk he had. So we'll see, man. Hopefully he can keep the intrigue there. But the NBA needs to do something, man. Gotta figure something out.
Facts. So all right, now we can. But I'm just gonna say this: if I could afford to go to Vegas, or I would definitely be at the semifinals games for sure.
Yep, man. After talking, we's in Vegas, man. We'd be there. Tickets cheap enough. We'd definitely be in the building. I don't know if we're gonna be sitting in the bleeds or what, but ain't no bad seat in T-Mobile Arena, so we definitely be in there, man.
Now to our down to wire 513 parlay. Neither
Almost
dog.
hit last week, man. Almost hit last week.
Fucking Titans.
Yeah, Titans fucked this man. Titans fucked this man.
No college football this week. The bowl game. Well, there's one bowl, but I'm not. Well, it's 2 games on tomorrow, but I'm not touching neither one of them. Shout out Army Navy. Both teams are substantially better this year. Should be an entertaining game.
For sure.
But I'm not touching that game.
College basketball. Feeling any college basketball games this weekend?
I mean, the only one let me see if they got it on here. I was thinking UC Xavier. Let me see what it's look. Set spread is 7.5. UC is minus 298 to win money line.
Yeah, I see that too.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
like I said, rivalry game. Hopefully UC wins, but
hopefully they win, but you just don't know. So it's the NBA games. Just look at the.
Well, we got the semifinal game, the cup games tomorrow.
Yeah, cup games tomorrow. How you feeling about those games? There you go. I don't see those on here.
Yeah, I got them. So the Bucks are 4-point favorites, and then the Thunder are 5.5-point favorites.
All right, you feeling any of those? I don't even see them on here, man. What the hell? Come on, FanDuel, what's going on?
Probably got to scroll to the bottom because
I got actual NBA. Here we go. Okay.
Yes, got them and
the. Yeah, I see them on here. Okay, so we feeling any cup games, man.
And also, ain't got. Do we feel any player props too? I mean, we can look at some props too, like points too.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, because as confident as I want to say Milwaukee, I still just don't want to trust them. I can't trust them. I know they've been playing better, but like,
can't trust them, man. Trey might go off. Who's guarding him?
Man.
That's my thing. Who's guarding him? So yeah, I'm kind of cool in cup games too.
Yeah. And I would feel better picking the Thunder if Chet were playing.
Yeah,
but they don't. Yeah. But do they have answers for Sengun? I mean, I heard ain't bad, but yeah, I'm cool.
I like that win, but I don't feel confident to put it on a parlay. Some good games on Sunday. Football. Let's start. Okay.
The Ravens 16.5-point favorite.
God damn.
Oh boy.
Should win. Sheesh. That's disrespectful. Man. Disrespectful. How you feel about Bengals over Titans, man?
What did the Bengals just beat Dallas by? Was that a touchdown?
Touchdown. End up touchdown late. Touchdown late.
Yeah, but was that the final? Was 27-20? Was that the final score?
I think it might have been 30s, like 30.
Yeah, 27-20. So
that
was a touchdown. Okay. 27-20. Yeah. Okay. Was it? I got 5 on DraftKings.
It's 4.5 on FanDuel.
So same thing, 5.
Yeah. Want to take Bengals points?
Yeah, I think they should win by a touchdown.
Yeah, at least touchdown with that. All right. You guys at a minus 120 right now on FanDuel.
Man? I mean, it's some good odds on here, but like the game, like
how don't know, man.
Okay, how about this 425 game? How we feel about Colts at Broncos? I was leaning Broncos.
Yeah, I'm leaning Broncos here.
Just money line straight up over that one for that one.
Yeah, let's go straight up with that money line.
Should be a gimme. Derek Carr doesn't like to play on here. They was talking about on there like had the quarterback for the Saints. He but I think Commanders over Saints. Like I said, the quarterback, like Derek Carr's not playing, and I only think the backup is healthy. Like this is something.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, I'm at plus 267 with 3 games right now.
I'm on a plus 237 in 3 games. How you feel about fucking Cowboys, man? Nah,
Don't trust them.
don't trust them. I'm on the road.
Carolina's been playing too
Fresh
well
I'm playing,
late.
man, motivated. I can't trust that.
How do we feel about Pittsburgh covering 5.5?
I like that. I think they cover that.
I mean,
I
hell,
got me at plus 544.
I'm at plus 601 with that.
Dang, all right, so definitely better odds on DraftKings if you putting this in.
Should we end it there?
I wish we ended there. Yes, ended there.
Because honestly, I mean, I'm taking them to cover, but I mean, Pittsburgh could. Well, I know Pickens, but I mean, but they defense is still legit. Like this, that could be like a very low scoring game for real.
Yeah, it could be a low scoring game.
But then with the AJ Brown comments, they might be trying to force. They better not be trying to force a hand because they take the ball in Saquon's hand, then it's over.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. You're gonna be pissed off, bro. Fuck it, I don't care.
Exactly.
Gonna be a mad camper. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Though. Let's end it right there. Got me at a plus 544 on FanDuel. So we got Bengals. We got Bengals points over Titans. We got Denver money line over the Colts. We got the Commanders money line over the Saints, and then we got the Steelers points with the Eagles.
Yep, plus 5.5. So 10 wins you $60 plus your $10 back. So
yeah, not bad odds.
And this is right now. Obviously, on Sunday these odds will change.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. So 10 on FanDuel get you 54. Push 10 back. So not bad. Not bad odds. Hopefully get y'all dubs this week. Almost got one last week.
Damn, I ain't gonna do it. I'm not doing this, but they got a prop bet on DraftKings. It's a Wemby special. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 5 times 5. Plus 5,000 odds.
Damn. What they play?
They got the Blazers tonight. So he needs to obviously he needs at least 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 steals, plus 5,000 odds.
Against that opponent, it's definitely possible.
I'm not touching it, but yeah.
5,000. So he put $1 now. What you wait? $50?
$50, yeah.
Yeah.
$10, $5, $10, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Might worth like a couple dollars there.
Maybe $5.
He probably won't do it, but yeah, I won't put more than $10 on it.
Yeah.
Probably won't do it, but he might do it. Blazers suck.
I think the steals will probably be the hardest one.
Yeah, steals gonna be tough. I wouldn't do it,
especially with Chris Paul on his team for sure.
Yeah.
So, all right. I think that's all we got for this week's edition of Sports and Spirits Fridays. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us as always on this beautiful Friday. Make sure y'all tap in with us, everything down to the wire 513, or Google us as I always say. And make sure you go check out episode 357 from this past week, man. Dope episode as always. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a time when we go live. Shout out to folks on Twitter, always rocking with us as always. And got anything else, brother, before we get up out of here?
Nothing else, man. I'll be safe out there this weekend. If you're doing anything, go out there shopping, whatever you're doing, man, be safe out there. Everybody stay blessed, man.
Facts. So for good brother Flyman Rand, Josh Doc Evans, the Terran Blends, been down to the wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday, man. Till then, we out. Peace.